How did ancient civilizations use perpendicular lines in pyramids? Imagine building a giant stone pyramid that stands perfectly straight and balanced for thousands of years. How did ancient builders achieve such precision without modern tools? The secret lies in their clever use of perpendicular lines. These lines cross at right angles, which means they meet at a 90-degree angle. This is super important because it helps create perfect squares and rectangles, especially for the pyramid's base. If the base isn't square, the whole structure could tilt or become unstable. Ancient Egyptians used simple but effective methods to draw these perpendicular lines. One popular technique was the 3-4-5 triangle. They measured out 3 units along one line, 4 units along another, and then connected these points. The diagonal between these points would always be 5 units long. According to the Pythagorean theorem, this triangle has a right angle where the shorter sides meet. So, by measuring these lengths, they could find a perfect 90-degree corner on the ground. For example, at the Great Pyramid of Khufu, surveyors used intervals of 7 cubits to form a triangle with sides of 21, 28, and 35 cubits. This method made sure the corners were exactly right angles. Another way they checked for perpendicularity was by using intersecting arcs. They would draw 2 circles with the same radius from 2 different points along a baseline. Where these circles crossed, they found a point that helped them draw a line at a right angle to the baseline. This technique was likely used at the Great Pyramid because evidence suggests they used cords or rods to make these arcs. These simple geometric tricks let them mark out precise right angles on the ground. Once they had the right angles, they extended these lines along the sides of the pyramid. This helped keep the corners perfectly square and the structure symmetrical. The Egyptians also aligned the pyramid with the cardinal directions, like north and south, by observing the stars and the sun's shadow. They used the perpendicular lines to make sure the pyramid faced exactly east-west or north-south, which was very important for their religious and cultural reasons. In the end, the use of perpendicular lines was about more than just shape. It was about stability, symmetry, and alignment. These ancient builders relied on basic geometric principles like right angles and triangles to create structures that have lasted thousands of years. Their mastery of simple lines and angles shows how fundamental geometry is to building something truly enduring.